What's going on, people? This is your boy Say One's History. You are watching The Male's Perspective. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can be updated for all cool new content. Look, we got a good show for you guys today, but before we even jump into the show, I just want to give special shouts out to all the people who actually have birthdays today. People I know very well, and it was interesting to me because I didn't know these people actually shared the same birthday. So First off, I want to give shouts out to Trevor Hill. Shouts out to Trevor Hill, big boy. I see you, man. Happy birthday to you. Also, I want to give shouts out to Eddie Valentine. Shouts out to Eddie. I've been knowing that brother for a long time, man. So shouts out to him. And the one and only Marlon Thalmer. Shouts out to my cousin Marlon Thalmer, man. All the happy birthdays. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Hope you have lots of fun on your birthday. With that being said, man, we're going to definitely get into these videos. We're going to check it out. We got some to review that's funny. We got some to review that's serious as hell. And we got some to review where we got to ask our questions and wonder what the hell is going on with these people. So with that being said, I want to get straight to it, you guys. Men out there. Women are starting to wake up. This ain't even a dig on women no more. Women are starting to wake up. And I think they're getting pissed off at the other women out there that's not doing what they're supposed to do. Because they are making videos coming back fighting the actual stereotype that all women are the same. Now, men know that women are not all the same. We know this. But with that being said, they are getting upset. So let's get into a few of them. Let's check them out. Let me know what you think, and then we're going to move on. I believe this is the one. I hope I'm looking at the right one. But if I'm not, we can always go ahead, exit stage left, and get on to the next one. So let's check it out.
Have a lesbian conversation. I want to have a lesbian conversation really quickly. If you're not a lesbian, why are you still here? Scroll.
All right. Nobody don't tell her that we not lesbians. But let's keep going.
I gotta whisper. I don't want the men that stayed to hear this. They're right. Shut up. I can't believe I said it myself. When I tell you, oh my God, so many times on Twitter, these niggas are sitting up here talking about some, you gotta be a nigga's piece. You gotta be a nigga's piece. And you just like, nigga, fuck you, build a house. But bruh, these women don't give a fuck. These women don't give a fuck.
Also, I gotta ask ladies out there, is that how y'all really feel like when men say, just be our peace? Do y'all really feel like build a house? like, let me know. I want to know if that's how y'all feel. Let me know.
They don't. And the thing is, it's like, I've known this. But it's just like, when you really look back at all the shit you've been through, you realize women do not give a fuck. They don't give a goddamn. You could sit up here, go to work 16 hours, come home, cook a nice meal, hand it to them, and they'll be like, when did I start eating broccoli? And they'll tell you, they'll be like,
wait a minute, what the hell?
This is why I date stems. This is why I date studs. They're all bitches. They're all the same. Ungrateful bitches. God damn. Just conclusions. The conclusions that they jump to. You could be sitting up here doing your best to be a faithful servant to the Lord. That bitch think you doing something. Now you find yourself arguing with her imagination. How the fuck we get here?
Yeah, men say this
How
all
the
the
fuck
time.
we get here? There was one time, I'm not making this up, there was one time I was asleep. I woke up, I had a message at 3 a.m. that said, we need to talk. I had a message at 5 a.m. that said, never mind. Message at 8 a.m. saying, you can just leave me alone. I'm asleep. Anybody that knows me knows I don't fully wake up until noon. Who the fuck is you talking? Who's over there? Who are you talking to? Tell that bitch to shut up. You don't need to talk to her no more. My God, just be cool. Like just vibe. God damn. You trying to be cool with a bitch and she just finding problem after problem after problem after problem after. Shut the fuck up. Shit.
Now you know. Hey, let's drop a bomb on that clip for her sharing, man. By the way, too, for everybody out there that's actually watching, please make sure you leave a comment. I want to interact with the audience as much as possible. With that being said, I want to go ahead and actually give my opinions on this a little bit. And it's just basically true. I mean, men have been saying this for years, but it's finally coming to the point where women are getting in more relationships with other women, and they're actually dealing with each other. On top of that, statistics have actually come out saying that you guys have the most domestic violence amongst each other. I'm not trying to harp, on this situation, so I'm gonna just leave it be. But it's good to know that women are actually coming out with this and saying, hey, we recognize it, the man ain't crazy. Because sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, we do feel like we crazy sometimes, because like we be trying to voice our opinions about what's going on and how we feel in the whole nine, and it seems like it falls on deaf ears. So I'm gonna try to get on to the next one. I don't know exactly what this one is here, but we gonna go ahead and air it anyway. So this is a grab bag at this point, but let's check this one out. Let me know what you think. I'll give my opinion later on after the video.
Let's talk about it. Anti-Blackness in the Filipino community, let's talk about it. I was really disappointed with how some Filipinos reacted to two of my videos that I did on how Black history and Filipino history are intertwined. I did that video because not a lot of people know about it, and it's also Black History Month. As we know, a lot of Black history gets lost and forgotten, and there's a lot of work that goes into uncovering these stories. And on a side note, the brutal truth when it comes to the Spanish and American occupation in Philippines also gets glossed over. Genuinely, some people believe it was a good thing, but I digress. When I was talking about Captain David Fagan and Ida B. Wells, I wanted to highlight, despite the struggles that the Black community was facing in the US during the time, he still had enough empathy to extend it to other POCs. Captain David Fagan turned his back on the American army because he saw what the US was going to do to the Philippines. And he was right. Telling stories like this does not create division, especially when the story is about unity. Just because there is a bad guy in the story that you love, i.e. bootlicking Filipinos that love the US, you find offense to that, because you can't fathom seeing the country that you worship so much be the bad guy in an event that actually happened. This is what happens when you know your history. How did anti-Blackness make its way into the Filipino community? Take your pick. We can start with the Spanish colonization of Philippines for over 300 years, where they introduced a caste system that made Filipinos believe that darker skin and indigenous features are inferior to lighter skin and European features. People with lighter skin and Eurocentric features were considered to be closer to power than people that didn't have it. During the American colonial period, there was a lot of racial propaganda, even calling Filipinos the N-words of Asia. They literally didn't view Filipinos, as any better. They were using Black caricatures back home, depicting us, as uncivilized people. It literally benefited them and continues to benefit them if there is division between minority groups. And here you are parading your anti-Black racist ideology that literally does nothing for you. Here, now you know. I'm sick of seeing comments from other Filipinos being like, oh, well, Black people, stop. You literally don't want Filipinos to be described as a monolith. You literally don't want an example of bad Filipinos to identify an entire nation, an entire population. So why are you doing the same with Black people?
This is interesting. And also, I got to drop a bomb on the clip that she made. So let's drop a bomb. Give a round of applause to her for that, because that was actually a good clip that we should definitely speak on here. First off, this has not been my experience in the Philippines. Filipinos that actually don't like Black people and stuff like that, I'm sure they're out there, but this is just something that I haven't actually experienced myself. Now, with that being said, a lot of people don't know the history between black people and black Americans and Filipinos, and the history about David Fagan and the Buffalo Soldiers. Yes, it was David Fagan. He was the #1 person that rebelled against the U.S. Army when they actually brought Filipinos over to America, specifically Decatur, Georgia. That's why a lot of our history intertwines. That's why if you actually go to the Philippines, you'll see some of the foods, you'll see some of the cultural history actually similar. And a lot of people don't know that. Even some Filipinos don't know that here. So it was mind-blowing when I actually learned that history myself. But with that being said, too, the other thing is that, the U.S. government actually went even to an extent to hunt David Fagan down and the rest of the Buffalo Soldiers that actually left with him, because it was not just David Fagan who actually defected against the U.S. Army, because he did not like the way the U.S. government was actually treating the Filipinos. And yes, the government and the white soldiers were actually calling the Filipino people the N-words of Asia. So this definitely had a profound effect on David Fagan and some of the Buffalo Soldiers, and they defected. But in the end, what ended up happening is they put out a decree, and when I say they, I mean the U.S. government and the U.S. military put out a decree to actually hunt David Fagan and his fellow soldiers down, to actually chop their heads off. Now, some information did come back saying that they did actually do some decapitating over there, but it said that it was never David Fagan and he lived a long, happy life. So I don't know if that's the case, but if he did do that, shouts out to him, man. And I just wish him the best. And I hope that he has a generation of people, grandsons, nieces, sons, all that, living and honoring his name. So shouts out and much love and much dancing to him. With that being said, let's definitely get on to the next one, you guys. I want to line this up like I always say. So this one is a little bit, this one is a lot funny. And you might have seen this before. I'm going to go play this one. This is about women who actually say that they're getting bored in relationships. Women that say, that they're done, and there's no real reason why they should be leaving, especially a marriage. And they tend to do that, break up homes, actually put kids in situations where they're actually living in a one-parent household. So this is just all bad across the board here. But let's get into this video. I want more comments, you guys. Please let me know what you think about this. Let's get into it. It's funny. Let's joke. Let's have some fun, man.
There's nothing out there for you. Could never be me, gang.
Oh my God, I've been tied down for so long. I'm ready to be in the street.
Baby, no! No, don't go!
To be honest, I beat women. And it looks fun and attractive and all that until, you're the one getting your ass beat. Just let you know. You gonna be my 4th baby mama. I'ma cheat on you every day. And I need you to support my rap career. And I need your car with a full tank of gas for me.
My last man didn't make it work.
You gonna have to be like Terry Crews off Everybody Hates Chris. I need you to work 2 jobs to support a real like me.
That money he was flexing on the gram ain't his, it's his mama's.
I'ma gaslight you, manipulate you, I'ma make you hate yourself. I'ma make you question your whole existence.
Wait, what?
And here's the kicker. When it's all over, I'ma blame it on you.
Don't break up our family! He's hiding his family!
And then when I'm up for this rap career shit, I'ma leave your ass for a white girl.
A white girl.
I thought it was fun out here.
But listen, baby, 2 things for certain, 1 thing's for sure. I lays that dick down. That's what I can do, though. I slang it. You feel me? It be slanging. But everybody got some of it.
Got like 5 kids!
And then I'm gonna make you think I love you. Like, really, really love you. And I really hate you.
And they all don't even know he their daddy. That's how good he is at leaving these bitches.
I'm just using you for money. But then, when you come to me with your feelings acting all emotional and shit, guess what I'm gonna do? Dismiss the fuck out of them, bitch. And I bet you left a good man for me, huh? One who takes care of his family. Well, guess what? I hate family, bitch. I hate them all.
Oh, I'm not built for this. I'm going back over here.
Hold on, baby.
Too late.
Welcome to the Brotherhood. We are the He-Man
Women haters. I will henceforth be known as Mr. C. Bitch, but don't need a
Don't need her. We now here at He-Man Women Haters hate women. We create things that we don't take care of. Bitch.
This isn't wasn't what I wanted.
Fuck somebody else's family, baby. Know it. From here on out,
The streets have gotten me.
fuck the bitch. Get money. Fuck the duck bitch.
No, no.
Fuck your family. Fuck your wives. Fuck your lives. We are out here. Bitch.
Hey,
She take my money when I'm in need. Yes, it's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over town. That digs on me.
Hey, look, it is what it is. What it is. Ladies, ladies, you cannot have it all. Look, you cannot have it all. If a man is going to support you, he's going to be working long hours, 9 times out of 10. If a man has more time for you, he's probably not going to have as much money as you would like him to. This is the way the world works. And on top of that, if you have a man who can do all these things like have time and support you, he's probably going to have other women. So you gotta pick your battle. You really do. You really, 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 really do. So with that being said, man, let's get on to the next one. And let's check this out. Okay, I think I want to touch on this one. This one is outside the subject, but I like this so much. I think this is about the series Invincible. So if you guys are like Invincible fans, the cartoon or whatever like that, I'm big on like anime and stuff like that, you're going to love this. So let's check this one out. Let's get into it.
You know how crazy you have to be for Viltrumice to be scared of you?
Why are we whispering?
Exactly.
We was sparring, right? I looked down and see this nigga fighting me full jump. Yeah, we all built for war, but he built for massacre. I can't breathe. Dodges, counters, and parries. 3 things this nigga has never done. He want to get hit, that shit turn him on.
You think I'm joking? Here, take this. Take this.
Where you getting a stethoscope?
Here, go.
Okay, what now?
Say his name.
Conquest?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep. We follow orders. He follow urges. You don't fight Conquest to win. You fight and hope he get bored. He body slammed me to the Earth's core and then kissed me on the neck. Get the fuck off me, freak ass
So
nigga.
sit your ass down. Thank you.
I caught him eating a nigga heart last week. I just kept walking. I stabbed him with a sword and he pulled it in deeper. The fuck is wrong with him? He pull up to fights cheesing like it's his fucking birthday. He said, is that all you got? Nigga, yes! If hell is real, I gotta get my act together because I am not spending eternity with that nigga. If you manage to piss off Conquest, just start writing your will right now, my nigga.
Oh my God. Hey, look. If you have never seen Invincible before, go to Amazon Prime and watch Invincible from beginning to end. It is like one of the best series, hands down. I'm not joking, not fronting in the slight bit. Conquest, he's in season 3. Season 3 just ended. So if you guys actually like are in the anime and you want like a really good story in blood and guts and by the way too, superheroes who actually can die. Like it's not like there's a like they can't be killed. Like they can be killed. So it makes the suspense, more and more thrilling. So like I said, check that out. Tell them your boy Say One sent you. I'm sure you will love it. With that being said, let's get on to the next video. Now, like I said, I'm not familiar. So I just literally be like saving a lot of these clips and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save that one. I like that one. And sometimes it has no relevance to the actual stuff that I'm normally talking about. But I'm a male, so it is a male's perspective, regardless of what we're actually speaking in regards to. So let's get this one. Let me know what you think. Check it out. Leave a comment.
that
Hold on.
3 demons that attack empaths. Being an empath, it feels like a spiritual gift, but sometimes it feels like a curse. You wake up exhausted, even after a full night's sleep. You pour into everyone, but when you need support, there's no one there. And no matter how much you try to protect your peace, something always pulls you back into emotional exhaustion. But get this, your exhaustion, your overthinking, your toxic relationships, they're not just bad energy. They're spiritual attacks from 3 demons assigned to drain you. Number 1, Beelzebub. Beelzebub is the demon of confusion. This demon thrives on doubt. It makes you overthink, replay conversations in your head, question your intuition. One moment you're sure of purpose, the next, lost and stuck. You don't know that you are meant for more because you're confused and paralyzed. Number 2, Belphegor, the demon of sloth and heaviness. This isn't just laziness. This demon makes you feel like you're carrying the weight of the world. You wake up tired, no matter how much you rest. You pour into others, but inside you're running on empty. And the worst part, it convinces you that you're the problem, when in reality, it's attacking your peace. Number 3, Jezebel, the demon of manipulation and control. This demon hides inside of toxic people. People who guilt trip you, lie to you, and use your kindness against you. You're afraid to set boundaries because every time you do, someone makes you feel selfish. Ever notice how some people only reach out when they need help? That you give your time, love, and energy while they just walk away just fine. This is not just a bad relationship, it's spiritual warfare. Here's the truth. These demons feed off of your kindness, your emotions, and your gift. If you don't protect your gift, they will keep draining you. But here's how you fight back. I put together a free self-care checklist for empaths to help you break free from toxic cycles and protect your energy.
That just goes to the men and women out there to let you know, when you feel like it's just like a physical attack, it's really not. It goes a lot deeper than that. It is a spiritual attack. So make sure that you stay armored up and make sure that you stay prayed up. I remember actually downloading this one, and I was just thinking to myself, wow, they actually have names. And I started to go down a rabbit hole like I normally do, and I start looking for all the names of the demons that are known, and they are literally cataloged, not only their names but what they do. So if you ever feel like you're under attack, if you don't know what's going on, if you feel like, you know, you have this certain type of emotion that you're dealing with and you don't know why, you just are in a rut, you might want to look that up, because not only does it give you their name, it actually gives you their motives, it gives you their objectives, and it also gives you hints on how to actually deal with them. So stay prayed up. With that being said, let's get on to the next. Let me see what we working. Okay, this was funny. I almost showed you guys this one before that one here. But this is funny because, look, y'all, I'm an 80s baby. I grew up in the 90s. Like, everybody that was coming out with music at that time sounded different, and they sounded good. A lot of music these days, maybe I'm an old fogey, but it just don't sound good to me. And a lot of people actually sound the same. But it's not just older black people that are actually saying this. And with that being said, I'm not going to give the rest away. Let's get into it.
Like shit, just live this here lifestyle. Okay, straight from the bottom to top of my lifestyle.
Top of my lifestyle. What is it? What does it say? Why you say it don't know more?
No, you, Mom. What does it say?
You say TikTok is lifestyle. I love you, lifestyle. Chẳng ấy? Crazy. Not crazy, but mình crazy không?
Pops ain't having it. Pops ain't having it. He said, you know what? I don't like it. It sounds stupid as hell. And I agree with him. Hey, I'm not going to even front, though. It's catchy as hell. It's catchy as hell. It's something that you can listen to get your workout on. It's something that you can listen to if you just want to get hype, you know, whatever. It has its place. But we need to start getting more music out there that actually is dealing with topics. Music that is actually dealing with life events, things like that. I'm not saying there's no place for this music, because there absolutely is. But that can't be all that we have. Amen? Amen. Let's move on to the next. Have I already? All right, let's do this one. I don't remember all of these. Let's do this one. Yeah, let's get into it. Hey, how many dudes? How many dudes have went to the bathroom and had that happen to them? Look, I'm not saying nothing, but yeah, it make you feel a little funny at the end of the day. Let's jump on to the next one. I thought that one was funny, but let's get into the next one here.
If your name's Mike, your wife's on speakerphone, go ahead, ma'am.
Go right ahead. Ignore my call. But I know your ass is at Lowe's. I can see you on Life 360. You're in lumber right now. If you're buying more shit for a project you will never finish, you better think twice. The
This is
bathroom you started
disrespectful.
3 months ago, guess what? It still needs drywall. The kitchen sink hasn't been fixed for over a year. The bedroom light switch, it somehow controls the front porch light. You better put whatever new project shit you have in that cart back and worry about finishing a project you already started.
Mike, if you're still in the store, before she hung up, she wants you to pick her up Starbucks. Dave, your wife's next. Ma'am.
Look, I know this is a skit, but goddamn it, look, babe, if you do that crap to me, joking or not, we gonna have an argument. That is messed up. She called the man while he was shopping in Lowe's and put him on blast. Hey, yo, shouts out to the wife for that, man. That was real comical. Shouts out to the wife for that. That was definitely comical. Let's get on to the next clip. We just gonna run it back. Let's keep going. Let's see what we got here.
Motherfucking money back. You only gave me $5. I gave you $20 motherfucking dollars. No, you didn't. You only gave me $5. No, I gave you 20. And I ain't gonna sit here and argue with your flat ass face, homegirl. I want my fucking change back. Go home, or you only gave me $5. You know, I gotta get change back. You know what's the thing about y'all Chinese motherfuckers? Chinese? Me no Chinese, me Japanese. Don't make the same, or you gotta girl, don't be talking that little Japanese shit over here. This is America. America?
Get your little ass out of here.
I'm gonna blow this motherfucker out to try to get my motherfucking shit. Don't sky, get that light, mo. Sky, go home. Go home. Some girl talk English, not this Japanese shit. Come on, go home. Well, I ain't leaving nowhere till I get my motherfucking shit. You gotta cut it out. You don't know sounding like my ass. I want my fucking change. You gotta go home. fucking
Yo, whose kid is this talking like this? For real. Whose child? I hope this was a skit. I really do hope that was a skit. Because if they caught this dude on camera talking like that for real, he need to have his ass beat. But with that being said, man, it's just like cultures mixing together. Also notice something too. I'm going to speak on this. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to save my comments for the actual video itself. Yeah, I'm going to do that. The next video that I'm actually going to go ahead and play, I believe this one is actually coming from Thailand. So for all those gentlemen out there who are looking to travel and they already have it in their mind that they're going to be going someplace, but they don't know where they want to go to, if you want to stay out of trouble, you probably don't want to go to Thailand. I'm going to let you know right now. And I'm going to show you why. I mean, you can have a good time in Thailand. Don't get me wrong. You absolutely can. And honestly, I think when my wife gets over here, we're actually going to maybe take a trip somewhere. I don't know exactly where we're going to go, but I don't know. Maybe Thailand is on the one of the options here. But let's check out this video. Men, I'm pretty sure in particular are going to enjoy this video. So man, in advance, you're welcome. Let's get into it. I forgot about that part. Look, that is how it really is. I mean, there are places that are like really chill in Thailand, and then there are other places that are like that too. I don't know why I know why a lot of Americans think, that these other countries are just like run down and we call them third world or whatever, but it's not that. You have to go and see for yourself, really. And then on top of that too, even though these are working girls, okay? So, but it's a different ball game out there, even if you're not dealing with the working girls, because if a woman finds you interesting, and you don't have to be, like 6 feet tall, make $100,000 a year, and got a six-pack abs. Like, if you are interesting and you cool and you're a mellow dude, they're gonna want to talk to you. And they're down to earth too. And again, I said it before, I'll say it again. This is why men are leaving. But again, with that being said, let's get on to the next. Let's go. Let me see. I don't know what this one is. Let's check this one out.
Hey, cuz.
What's going on, cuz? Hey, cuz me and Rhonda broke up, so I need a couple months to stay with you.
Oh, come on in.
Clean up behind yourself.
Right.
Just because you didn't do it, don't mean you shouldn't clean it. They helping you out, so you can help out. I don't even use this bathroom.
Amen.
There you go. I'll pay this one. Even if you don't have a lot of money, you can at least pay one small bill without being asked. Light bill, cable bill, that's one. I pay the light bill. Hey, cuz, I'm about to go to the grocery store to get some stuff to pack my lunch. If you need anything, text me. Don't be overspending. You need to be saving all your money so you can get the hell up out your people's crib. Alright, cuz. Hey, I got approved for my apartment. It's been 2 months. I'm out.
Dang, cuz, already? I'ma miss out. Hate to see you go.
You already know. People, last rule. Don't overstay your welcome. If you ask for 2 months, you can't stay for 2 years.
Look, man, that is so true. I actually know people like that. Not like him, but the other. And it is true, man. Don't overstay your welcome. just because you're there don't mean that you can't help out with cleaning up. Doesn't mean that you can't help out with paying a bill or something like that. Don't overstay your welcome and be respectful, man. It is what it is. They helping you out, like he said, you help them out. And by the time it's time for you to actually leave, they didn't completely forgot that they told you that, you know, you got 2 months. And on top of that, you have a friend for the rest of your life. Not like I'm sure this is a family member, but when I say friend, I mean that somebody is willing to help you out moving forward because they have a good memory of helping you out. Oh yeah, he was cool out the house in 2 months like he said he was going to do. He even helped out with the bills and taking care of some of the house chores and stuff. Look, you keep that in a person's memory when you needed help, they're going to want to help you anytime. This is words coming from your boy Say One History. Let's move on to the next one. Let's get it. Let's get this one here.
Oh my God, I'm so irritated. I am so irritated right now.
Why are you irritated?
Can you let me get it out and not cut me off, please? Like, really? Can you just let me talk and I will tell you?
Off. I'm just asking why you're irritated. You said you paused after you said you was irritated. So I asked why you was.
I never paused. And now I see that you're getting mad, so I don't even want to talk to you. I'm not going to deal with that.
I'm not mad.
Well, I feel that you're mad, and this is why I can't talk to you.
You can talk to me.
No, I clearly can't.
I was just asking why you were irritated.
You were asking, and then you cut me off when I was trying to tell you. But now
I never cut you off.
You did cut me off, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I never cut you off, though.
You did cut me off, and I was trying to tell you, but now I see that you're gonna get mad and cut me off, so I can't tell you anything now. It's fine.
All I asked was why you was irritated. I was trying to be supportive. I was trying to.
Well, now it is what it is.
You stupid.
Are you gonna say something? Say something.
I don't know what to say. I'm confused.
So what you're saying is I'm confusing you. So you're confused about being with me? You don't know if you want to be with me or not?
I never said that.
So what are you saying? Because you're cutting me off, getting mad, and telling me that you don't want to be with me. Now what? What else?
Hey, look. Look, in situations like this, you don't want to argue with that person. The only thing you can do is say, yep, you know what, you're right. And just don't say nothing. And let them argue with themselves. Let them listen to themselves. And if they want to talk rationally and you want to have a real conversation with the person that you're arguing at, then they'll come to you later and they'll talk to you. But at that point, it's not even worth entertaining. It's just not. You know, kill them with kindness, kill them with love. Tell them you love them, you appreciate them, you know, but don't interact, don't engage with that. It's just stress, and they're going through something that they need to work out within themselves. With that being said, on to the next one. Let's get it.
Women do not have a problem with the passport bros. What we have a problem with is on black women as a reason to go over to take advantage of women who are not financially stable. You're going over there to find somebody who's going to treat you like a king in all your mediocrity. Don't blame us for that.
I gotta go off of what I've seen. They cater to you to a T. I know someone that has married someone and brought her over here. It looks like she's out of magazine.
She would be a model over here, right? Do you think if she was born in America, she would be with him?
No, she would not be with them.
Do you know why? Because they're poor. Y'all are taking advantage of these women, blaming us. Black women are this, black women are that, as if we're causing you to take advantage of these women. Leave us the out of it.
You stupid.
Because they're poor. Look, I'll tell you this much here. He said, do you think if they were in America or been born in America that these women would be dealing with them? And to that, I have to say, that's the whole point. That is the whole point. That's why men are actually leaving and going over to these other countries. And then let's actually keep it a buck. These men that are going over to these other countries, I included myself, we are not going over there looking for women that are dimes, because let's keep it real. Even those women actually have those issues like American women do too. It's not to say that men can't actually stay here right in the good old US of A and find a woman to talk to or to be with. But as we get older, we are wanting someone that we can spend the rest of our lives with and be semi-sure that that person has the same mindset as us. When you live in America as an American woman, you tend to want to have your cake and eat it too. And statistics have actually shown that you can't. It's just not feasible. Now, there are some women that actually get to have their cake and eat it too, but they actually get a little something on the side as well, which is called infidelity. And they don't know how to deal with that shit. They really don't. So it's like I said before, you want everything that you want to have as a woman, but you can't have it. And you actually, like Kevin Samuels says, women hate when I actually quote Kevin Samuels, but shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. You're shaming these men because they're going over, finding beautiful women. Not only that, but finding women that are humble and meek because of their being in different countries, because of their culture, because of their humble beginnings, like that. Men like this are humble themselves. Like, I don't understand what the issue is. And if a man is actually talking about previous experiences that he actually had with a woman such as yourself, then what is the problem? Because you're going to tell your story just like we are. It just so happens that you happen to actually be represented in a negative light. It is what it is. I keep saying this, it's not all black women. It's not. Because just in the beginning of this video, we were actually talking about a lot of black women are seeing it for what it is now. And I commend my sisters for actually getting on board and actually checking it out and seeing it for what it is. But there's still a few scragglers out there, you know, they still out there trying to figure out, you know, how to actually combat it. But it's okay. We gonna go back and forth.
I'm in danger.
With that being said, let's move on to the next. We got a few more, you guys, and then we gonna call it quits here. But let me see what I can find in this one. Let me see. You know what? Let's actually go to okay. I don't remember this one. I think this has something to do with Ghana, but let's check it out. You guys.
Why invest in Sunrise City, the Cascades, this 300-acre community being built in the heart of Ghana? Well, we had the pleasure of walking the grounds not once but twice with a few of the developers and then with the lead engineer. Why invest in this project? Well, it's 20 minutes away from the airport. There's a 100+ year leasehold for foreigners, cash payment plans up to 18 months, financing available. It's in a gated premium community. Apartments start at $180,000, townhouses $275, villas $450. The ROI is up to 15%. The clubhouse, playground, tennis court, basketball. Why invest in Sunrise City, the Cascades, this 300?
Yo, that sounds like a good deal to me. And I'm glad I actually played this one because I was actually doing my walk earlier today, and I came across a video of this woman talking about the different kinds of Mexicans. Now, I can't remember exactly how she broke it down, but she broke Mexicans down in like 3 different categories. The ones straight from Mexico, the ones that have never been into Mexico but act like Mexicans, the Mexican heritage is all they know, and then ones that they've been in America all their life, and ones that have no clue and don't want to know anything about Mexico, like the Mexican Americans. And I say all that to say this. Actually, in my comments on my last video that I did about investing and moving and buying homes in different countries, a lot of people were actually saying, oh man, you know, I don't want to, it's better you than me, or go ahead and try it and understand this, that, you know, you're going to have issues. And look, I think that when you start a community as they're doing, you're always going to have problems. So just understand that going into it. And then on top of that, which is also what I really wanted to touch on, is when you are Black or African American, and then you go into a country where you look like those people and you have some type of relative heritage or similarities to them, there's going to be some friction. And I've noticed that because it happens to every culture, every single culture. Black Americans do it with Africans. Mexican Americans do it with Mexicans. Filipino people do it with Chinese people, or do it with Thai people, or do it with Vietnamese people. It just happens. It is not relegated to one race. All races have this issue. And when you get, and this is why it's good to travel, because when you travel, you can see that it's not just your race, people. This is what it is. When you are similar to each other, there's going to be comparisons, and that's all it is. But we have to remember that that is all it is. And if we can do that, and we can have our disagreements without fussing and fighting and having drama, I think we'd be in a much, much, much better place, you guys. But that's all I got to say about that. That's my 2 cents. Let's get into the next one here. Let me see what we got here. Let's check this one out.
I'm leaving America and moving to Kenya. As you all may know, I've started this process 6 months ago to sell my house. The day finally came. We sold everything in the house to one buyer and got all of the furniture out. This process has been long and drawn out of relocating. Not gonna lie. Here I am cleaning up the home, preparing it for the new buyers. And I must say that leaving my home was very emotional. I cried like a baby. I've been in the house for 10 years, but we made it to closing, and now the process begins of me relocating to Kenya. I want you all to follow the journey on our YouTube page at Traverse Culture so you can see my journey of relocating to Kenya. Peace.
You know, this is crazy because this is very similar to me. I've been in my home for over 10 years here. I've grown attached to it. And if I had to leave and actually sell my home, I would probably be emotional too. I looked at some of her new content in regards to her being in Kenya. She's happy. There are hiccups that she actually has to deal with. When I went to the Philippines, everything wasn't perfect. Lines were long, you guys, when we actually had to go and get like our paperwork, or basically think of like going to the DMV, or think of like going to like a judge or something like that to talk to them here in America. You think the lines are long over here? The lines are long over in these other countries. So these are just things that you're going to have to deal with. It's just the way of life. It is what it is. It's not everything. It's just like we say with our relationships. You're not going to get everything you want in a relationship. So why do you think you're going to get everything that you want in a country? It just is what it is. Let's move on to the next one. Let's try this one. I don't remember this one. Let's check it out. Oh my God. Wait, I thought it was the same one, but it wasn't the same one. Look, not only did the water smack him, it rubbed water on the...
You stupid.
You know what? On to the next one. On to the next one here. I ain't even gonna get into it. Let's go.
I have feelings for you. Can't you look the other way? Just this once.
You played me for a sucker, Penny. I'm not going out like that. Not for you. Not anymore. Be at HQ first thing in the morning. Don't make me come get you. And one last thing, baby. That chicken was dry. Real dry.
It's so funny, man, because when I see stuff like this is a freaking cartoon, you guys. So this is red pill stuff being represented in a cartoon. So if these animators are actually making this stuff and putting it in cartoons, then this is widespread. There are so many men who have, it makes me think of that, so many men. Anyway, there are so many men who have actually been through situations like this. And, you know, they're bringing it into their jobs. You know, these guys are animators and they're telling their stories in their job. And I think that's funny as hell. Ladies, that's all I got to say. On to the next one.
To me, my niggas.
Okay, that was stupid as hell. I don't even have no words for that one. Let's get on to the next one. Oh. Look, that's one thing you will never catch me doing. If you ever, even if there was a relationship and we stop talking, it's done. Never get a second chance. It's a wrap. Like, and for this to actually be going on, and you knowing that she cheated on you and you still going back, bruh, that's the ultimate betrayal to yourself. You tripping, bro. Let's get on to the next one. Let's see what this one is about.
Hi, Mr. Rivera. I'm here to put your anesthesia to put you to sleep for your surgery. Okay. Let me see your hand. Okay.
Oh, I was kicking in already. You gotta go fast.
Yeah, just go ahead and put your head back. You should be asleep
California
any second now and be ready for your sex change surgery.
That is...
I'm not here for no sex change surgery. I'm here for a weight loss surgery. No, wait. Wait, no.
Yo, you gonna make that man have a heart attack. I hope this was not real. Because if you told him, look, I've been in situations like that where they're talking to you and they give you the anesthesia, and right before you passing out, you hear like a little bit, and then you out. He must have been fighting super hard after he heard what he heard. But yeah, that's not even funny. Lady, you need to lose your license for that. That's not cool at all. Let's get on to the next one though.
Was you addicted to drugs?
No, I can quit drugs anytime. Sometimes I go 2 days without getting high. I got hooked on something much more dangerous than drugs. I became addicted to something called hoes. Shut up! This shit ain't funny.
Was you addicted to drugs?
No.
He was dead serious. He said, I got addicted to hoes. Look, simp, Simp 101, man. I don't know what to tell you. If you getting addicted to hoes at this late in the game, boy, you got bigger fish to fry. I think we're gonna do one or two more, and then we're gonna be out of here. Let's get it.
I promise you, if women can actually customize a nigga, they would change him every week. Every week.
So.
If you want to communicate, oh, this nigga talk too much.
Yeah.
Let me dial this back.
Right, he got too much to say.
Yeah,
they would got something to say.
Oh, I need a 12 inch, not this
add
week.
him.
That's too much punishment. Let me dial this back. Like they would literally customize this nigga every week.
He
I
too
want
tall.
him tall,
He too tall,
but not too tall. Like not over 6'6". He too aggressive.
But not
I
under
thought I
6'1".
wanted to be a thug, but damn, nigga, he
punched
too
me.
fucking soft. How can I get this nigga right? It ain't him.
Right.
It's you.
Absolutely.
Are you satisfied with anything? Women
Not for long enough.
Women happiness
Not
flee
for long
women
enough, I promise.
in a relationship quicker than men.
You said what?
They get bored.
Happiness
They get bored,
flee
right?
women in a relationship quicker than men.
So what is it? What?
Absolutely.
What, get bored?
Y'all get bored. Y'all don't.
It be going too good.
Y'all not happy.
Yeah, they're like.
Yeah, and men are recognizing this. They notice this. This is why marriage is just not a big deal in America anymore. And if you are getting married, a lot more men are actually getting prenuptial agreements. And it's not to say that, the women are doing anything wrong, because the women who are getting asked, to be married definitely did something right. But the man still wants to make sure that he's being protected at the end of the day, because, it's just like some women's thoughts, some women's demeanor, they're just fleeing. And, you get into one wrong situation or one wrong, bad argument or whatever, and they're like, oh, I'm done or whatever like that. Because, yes, women have tons of options. They can actually go and pretty much sleep with anybody they want. The only thing is, a lot of times, they get the immediate response from a man, and a man actually gets the response from a woman on the back end. So when a woman actually gets with a new man and they get that immediate response, that immediate dopamine of a man telling them everything they want to hear, but then he doesn't want to commit to that woman, then they realize that they didn't have as many options as they thought they did. But, it's one of those things, unfortunately, we still have a lot of women out there who really don't know what they want. So men are just being smart and they're protecting themselves. So it is what it is. With that being said, on to the next one. Oh man, this one was funny. This one was funny. You know how you be seeing those little jiu-jitsu matches and everything like that on YouTube and Facebook? Well, this one was a jiu-jitsu match with kids, and it ended very interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's get into it.
I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but
fuck you. He was flip my ass across that motherfucking man like that. Fuck you. Oh man, he was pissed. He was pissed. Hey, look, little homie, I understand. I would be highly upset too if I had somebody do that to me. I would be upset. So I get it. But let me see what I can see. Let me see what I can see in here. Okay, let's check this one out. I don't know what this one is. Let's see.
growing number of Americans that say that they're ready to move to another country. There's a new Talker research poll that says out of a survey of 2,000 Americans, they found 17% of those surveyed want to go. Ireland comes in at number 5 among the top countries Americans want to relocate to. 10% say they'd live in Australia, putting it at number 4 on the list. England is 3rd, with culture and way of life being the big draw. Food has Americans looking at Italy, which comes in at number 2. And you ready for the top foreign country Americans want to live in?
I would have thought it was Italy. It was number 1.
It is Canada.
Wow. Now, someone.
Okay, so that I like. You can clearly see that they're not talking about black people. And like you can clearly see, they're not talking about black people at all. But let's see what this lady actually has to say here.
Who's lived abroad for years, we can effectively establish that the Americans that were polled won us. Ireland, maybe top 20, not top 5. And did he say people wanted to move to England for culture?
England is 3rd, with culture and way of life being the big.
England has more stolen culture than the United States. They are the OG colonizer, and the British pound is always higher than the US dollar.
Yeah.
So when you convert your money over, you're losing. Australia being number 4 is a choice, because we not going nowhere that's a real life Jurassic Park. And Canada being number 1, if y'all flip borders for me, then I'm with you. So since it's evident we were not in the room, let me give you the black American top 5. Starting at number 5, I'll see there Australia, and I'll raise you the United Arab Emirates. That's Dubai, Sharjah.
And let me just actually emphasize on this. She's talking about black American like women. That's a destination for women. But let's keep going. It's for men too, but y'all know what they be doing out there. Y'all heard of the portal potty stories, but let's keep going.
Abu Dhabi, that's where we go. Y'all said food and gave us Italy. Number 4, we're gonna give you Jamaica.
Look, like I said, another one that women are going to. But let's let her keep going.
3, and this is a strong 3, because that poll's top 5 everywhere is cold. We're not doing that. Number 3, we're giving you Thailand. And number 2, if we're going Thailand, culture, we're not going to the colonizer. We going to Ghana. And y'all already know at numero uno, we gonna swerve around that border, whoa, and go to Mexico.
Growing number of Americans that say that.
So yeah, that's more of a woman's, top 4, top 5 or whatever. But if I had to actually give like a black man's perspective on where he would actually go outside of the country, I would say it would have to be the Dominican Republic. I would have to say it would be Thailand, the Philippines. Another one would be, what's another one? Brazil. And what's another one? Maybe like certain places in Africa, maybe like Nairobi, Africa, or I would have to say Vietnam. One of those two for the last one. But yeah, all the ones she mentioned, black men ain't even really checking for that. So I think we're gonna get the, oh man, okay. Should I show this one? Like, let me know if I should show this one, you guys, because let me see. Because this one is pretty brutal. No, I'm not gonna show that one. Yeah, that one is pretty brutal. And then I'm gonna end up getting, they're gonna end up getting mad at me. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. Let's do this one about these robots, man. Stuff that's going on with these robots. Let's check it out.
Is they had, a camera looking at a space with people in it. That's sort of like coming in from one eye. The other eye is the radio signals, so sonar from the Wi-Fi router. And they just learned to predict, like, this is where the human beings are. Then they took away the camera. So all the AI had was the language of radio signals bouncing around a room, and this is what they're able to reconstruct. Real-time 3D pose estimation, right? So suddenly AI has turned every Wi-Fi router into a camera that can work in the dark, specially tuned for tracking living beings.
Yo, this is dangerous. I'm seeing AI doing some crazy things, and I'm just on like Facebook and YouTube, you guys. If AI is able to identify every living, breathing person without even a camera readily available, and they're doing this and they can do this through Wi-Fi, this is dangerous. We need to have regulations on this stuff, because pretty soon, man, I mean, everybody's joking and we're laughing about it, but pretty soon we gonna be in a movie like freaking Terminator, and we gonna be in the 2050 or 2100 running around with John Connor. So we just need to be careful like with this stuff, because I mean, even the stuff that they're able to do with just, you know, making things look real that are not, is just creepy in itself. And also being able to take a person's likeness, like with their, like my voice, for example, because I'm out here and I'm on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and all this stuff, they can take my voice very easily and call my mama, and my mama would swear it was me, you know, because somebody has cloned my voice and has watched enough videos of me and to know what I sound like and to know how I talk. So, man, just for real, man, be careful with this stuff. But with that being said, I think we are about to call it a night, you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. Like I said before, happy birthday to everybody, all the well wishes in the world to all those people out there who actually stuck with us through the whole time, man. Please make sure in the future, like I always say, man, that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be updated for all cool new content that's coming out. I love you guys. I really, really do appreciate you guys, man. I'll be a hermit sometimes just being in my shell. But if you like to see more videos like this, get at your boy, leave a comment, go ahead and leave a message on Facebook, leave a message wherever you see this at, and I promise you, I'm gonna keep cooking up more content. With that being said, I will talk to you guys later, and everybody have a blessed and good night. Peace, you guys.